Welcome to Old Human School. I have not been posting, but it's not what you think. It's been a while. I have not been posting because I have not been posting. You see, I have been consistently doing my videos every week or every 2 weeks. With the help of my videographer, Daryl here. We've been consistently making videos. I thought the hard part of doing a YouTube channel is to make the videos. But then I realized that when we make all these videos, that I don't have the habit of posting it up. So today, I just want to do this video to explain to you my journey of setting up this YouTube channel and the struggles that I face, and I just want to share what I learned from the process itself. You see, I wouldn't learn this aspect about myself unless I was consistent in doing these videos. You see, I realized that, I love doing these videos for the reason not to grow a channel. I like doing these videos because it expresses how I feel and the thoughts that I have, and it journeys my learning. So I realized this aspect about myself, that I value learning, I value my voice more than growing a YouTube channel. Maybe at this stage of my life, I realized that it's not so important for me to have a following, because I think I have enough people that I influence, that follows me, and I follow them. This is just an example of, as a dreamer, how you keep needing to be true to yourself, to do what you are called to do what you love, not worrying about the end result, the popularity, or things that more on the superficial level. So today, I'm doing this channel just to share with you what I've been thinking lately. Someone has shared this. What if everything that you're being taught about being human is wrong? What if everything that you are being taught about being a human is wrong? You see, I think that this is a very important question because it challenges us, our assumptions, and how we see the world and how we think about the world. You see, normally how do we see the world? We usually see the world based on what we see, our eyes, right? But our eyes is only a tool to see the reality that may not be out there. It's just instrument, because reality is not on the outside. I believe that reality is first built within, and your eyes is just a tool to render that reality itself. What if what you see is not the reality that you want it to be? Because two persons always see things so differently. I'm always amazed when I have to work with people. I realize that both persons see the same situation, same circumstance so differently. It's as if that we are wearing a lens or a headset. Both of us are wearing different headsets, different lenses. So we can't judge reality based on what we see. And the second thing that we always judge reality or judge our experiences is based on what we think. But how do we know that what we think is true? Or have we been told lies, or we have believed in falsity? You see, a lot of how we think is based on experiences. And what if we have a bad experiences, a bad circumstance, a tragedy that happened in our past that forms the way we think? And what if sometimes our lofty dreams, our fantasy that we're being sold to, become what we think? So we realize that, our mind and our eyes are just tools to perceive reality that may not be as real or as true as we like it to be. So what if everything that we are being taught about being human is wrong? So I believe that we have to constantly challenge our assumptions. When we grow up in life, when we experience different things, right? We are always learning about things, and we are always changing our mind, and we realize that it is challenging our assumptions. And as dreamers, we had to keep challenging our assumptions. Dreamers, let's also embrace curiosity. Have the heart of wanting to learn and wanting to try. I do this video, I don't know what I'm doing, but when I started it, I just keep doing it, not being afraid to fail. So embrace curiosity to learn and consider different perspectives. We have a world that is so vast, right? We have such amazing experiences waiting for us out there. Consider different perspectives, relate with different people, talk to, different people that is not your type. And don't stop learning. So maybe the way to experience life is, I believe, this may not be true for everyone, but I find that the way to experience life should be based on how you want to feel. Bear with me. I didn't say to live our life based on how we feel, because if it's how we feel, we will go up and down like roller coaster. It's to base on what we want to feel. If our goal in life is we want to feel love, we want to feel joy, we want to feel kindness, we want to feel all the goodness in life, you first have to have it inside of you. You have to feel it and project it out, okay? And that is your reality. Your reality does not depend on what you see on the outside or what you think, but it is based on what you project out, and your eyes just render that reality itself. So I believe the starting point for any dreamers when you pursue your dream, okay, is to know what you want to feel, okay, and start building that within us, that inner engineering, that inner excellence, and then let that reality project out, and then you will experience it with the tools of your eyes and the tools of your mind. You know, all these things may sometimes challenge us, okay, and change is hard, okay. Changing how we feel inside of us may be hard. And there are big goals that we may have. You know, like starting going to gym regularly was a hard, big move. But of course, it helped me to where I am today. Like investing, it was a hard, big move. You know, I had to suddenly, from entrepreneurship, right, I started to become an investor. I have to, you know, do a lot of things. But maybe for many of us, that's not how we change. We don't change in big ways. Maybe we should embrace this thing called micro habits. You know, there's a book called Atomic Habits. I cannot remember who wrote it, but it was a very good book about micro habits, right? Doing the habits that you normally would do. So, for example, instead of signing up for a gym package, you know, and then you have to force yourself to go regularly to the gym, right? Why don't you, on your way somewhere, right, start doing some exercises? Like I have a stairs to go upstairs to my house, right? On the way up, right? Why don't I just, you know, do some push-ups on the stairs and then take another step and then do more push-ups as I go along. You know, like investing. Instead of going to Starbucks, right? Paying for a cup of latte. Why don't you use the same amount that you pay for a latte, right? And go into your investment app and invest in Starbucks, right? So little things that you would do every day anyway, just incorporate that into your habit. Okay, a regular thing that will make a difference in that change that you want to make in how you feel. You know, action always creates a good feeling. You know, when you have a goal, when you have something that you want to do, right, and when you put it into action, right, you always feel the sense of peace, the sense of joy, the sense of accomplishment. And I think that's what we want to achieve here. So I want to thank you for following this channel. And we live in a very volatile world. You know, my daughter recently got married, and it was a happy occasion. And Singapore, okay, where I'm staying, recently celebrated his 60th birthday. But just yesterday, I heard that one of my friends, he's only 40 over years old, he passed away. So we live in a very volatile, uncertain world. It is so important for us to know these tools and to continue to press on and know that there is a better future if you care to build it. So today, you know, as I always say at the end of the video, to always continue to dream big. Yes, please dream big, but you have to start small. Start all these micro habits, right? Which what this channel is all about, being 1% better every single day. Challenge yourself to do all these things, and most importantly, to start now. With micro habits, you can start immediately right now. So I hope, yeah, this little sharing inspires you, and I think that if you have been enjoying this content, I will continue to try to have this micro habit of posting my videos, okay? And I hope that this will kickstart the dozen of videos that I have not posted, and I'll start posting it for your benefit. So with that, I wish you all the best, and I see you again in this maybe this new format. I'm going to bring back this concept called Dreamers Meeting, and maybe once a month or once a week, I do not know yet, we will regularly have a meeting like this. So with that, I see you in the future. Thank you. Bye-bye.